Hello, hello, all of you beautiful faces. How are you guys doing? Yes, that's a nice shot there of my chest region. That's lovely. Okay, we need to figure out this camera situation, don't we? I'm telling you. Okay, there's the cord now hanging there. This is life with lupus. I'm sorry, but sorry about that shot, but it's the best I can do right now. So today, I'm telling you, we are pouring on can you call it a canvas? I'm not sure what this is, from the Dollar Tree, from the 99-cent store. I have to show you something completely hilarious because I just opened another one and was doing it. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but shoot, let me figure out how I can do this. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see the end, but this thing literally, do you see how look at how the end comes? This is up high and it comes down to a dip. So now you can see it there. The canvas is completely cockeyed. Like, I mean cockeyed. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not doing a piece of art on that. I'm going to have to take it back. I'm not happy about that because I don't get out very often. I don't want to have to go to the 99-cent store to return something but I'm not going to even waste paint on a canvas that's all perpendicular, crazy at the bottom. So what I did is I took a thin cutting placemat from IKEA. I buy these things. I use Ms. Swipe tools. I've had these forever. These are really old ones, and I have new ones that I bought to replace these. So I put this in the back to stabilize whatever this is because it's kind of like, it's a weird cork material canvas. You can see it on the back. Let me show you the other one so you can see. You can see it, but it is a very thin type of a canvas. Now it's blurring. I'm sorry about the blur. So I think you got it there a little bit. So, but this is what, come on, focus. Focusing your camera. I'm telling you, my camera needs serious help. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to pour on this bad boy. So I cut down the cutting board, and I snuck it in under there to kind of stabilize this so that it does not sink down in the middle. Pretty smart, huh? What do you know? I've got a brain in there somewhere. Chucker. So we're going to do a tree ring pour, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this leftover paint that I had to scrape up from another painting gone bad, and I'm going to give this bad boy kind of like, and say bye-bye to the giraffe. Bye, Mr. Giraffe. Oh, so sorry, your life was so short. You're very, very cute. Giraffes are one of my favorite animals. And the other one is the Eiffel Tower, which is one place I've always dreamed of going. And so I thought that was really kind of funny that I found these canvases at the 99-cent store of one of my favorite animals and one of my favorite places. So I'm going to put this on. I'm going to spread this out. This is remnant scraped up paint from a failed painting, and I just try not to let anything go to waste, especially with my budget, which is like no budget. Oop, there's some floaters. No floaters allowed. It's like my house with spiders. If you ain't paying rent, you don't get to stay. No floaters and no critters allowed. But how is everybody doing? Please tell me how you're all doing in the comments. I'm doing pretty darn good today, I have to say. I am so grateful to be up 2 days in a row. I'm just absolutely shocked and blessed and thankful. And I'm just taking advantage of the time that I can, that I'm up, that I'm able to be up and just doing something. I can see I'm a little concerned at how this is why I'm putting this down, because I have a feeling some of the paint is going to soak in. This is a little bit thicker paint. So, I was doing a Dutch pour and I had to scrap it, but the paint was a little bit too thick, and so I thought, well, I will save it and use it for something. And then when I thought of this, I thought, oh, this may be perfect because of the fact that this is like not quite a normal canvas material, that a little more paint on it. Look, my reasoning may be completely off, but a thicker paint underneath my tree ring pour may be a little bit better. I should have probably like done this and let it dry, which I didn't do. But you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna fret about it. I'm just gonna do what I can here. I'm just kind of going over these edges. I'm sorry. Nobody wants to watch this boring stuff in a video, I know. But I do want you guys to see the nitty-gritties of, but this for the price, I was not going to pass up at least trying it. And so I just bought two because I thought, you know, hello, that's not a big loss. And now I got to scoop my things in. Sorry, my little stands are too far away. There we go. So, and now my camera's blurred again. Jeez Louise. Like, really? I don't know why it's doing it, you guys. I'm sorry. I need a new camera so badly, but I just can't do it right now. I can't. If anybody knows of a really good deal. I tried doing it, recording on my phone, you guys, and it was so much trouble. I just am not well enough to have to put commercials on all of our ads on my things to try to make money doing YouTube. So when I use a webcam, it does it for me. With my phone, it does not. So using my phone, I can't do, and unfortunately, oh, it's like spreading frosting on a cake here. Okay, so I think we're done now. That's at least good enough, because I'm going to end up, paint is going to go pouring over this. This is just a base to help what does. Now, I'm seeing, if you can see it, there's a bunch of little bubbles like in this, like it's sinking down into it. So I'm going to even put just a smidge more. I hope that this is not too thick, hence ruining my painting, but I don't think it's going to, but well, I guess we're going to find out. But I figured, this is what I figured, when I was doing art before, I started painting really seriously, doing artwork in 2006 when I got sick. And when I first got sick, and at the time I had not one doctor could tell what was wrong with me, nor would they give me any kind of medication to help with the pain. Many of them said it was all in my head. They said I needed to go to a psychiatrist. Yeah, of course, now everybody's got the same illness that I've got, and now they all are eating their words because it's rampant in America. So I had to do something to distract me from the pain in my body, because it was overwhelming. Literally, I was just crying so much because of the pain. So when I painted, and my hands were very busy painting, I wasn't noticing the pain as much. So what I did at the time is I stretched my own canvases. I did buy some store-bought canvases, but for the most part, since my husband does construction and is a contractor, he would build the frames for me, and I would stretch the canvases myself. And it was also a really good way to kind of take out my aggressions, no lie, because you had to really work it to stretch the canvases, especially because at the time I was doing a lot of 4 by 6 foot canvases. Most of my canvases were that large. Most of my paintings were extra large sizes. So I stretched them myself because I couldn't even find canvases that size at that time. So, long story short, that's how I started. And so what I figured is, if this doesn't work, if this painting goes bad, I'll rip this fabric off and I'll just use the frame and put canvas on it myself and reuse it. So for the price, you can't go wrong. So this is a 12 by 16. Now that it's taken all that time, I'm sorry. I'm using Montmartre white. We're going to do a true ring pour, so I'm going to start with this first. Then I am going to do, this is Saks True Flow Bright Red. And then I'm going to try something a little bit different here. I got these colors from a really talented lady on here. Her channel is called Michaela Studio. I mean, she is one of the best artists on YouTube, no lie. Go check her out. But she just did a pour with colors very similar to what I'm doing. I'm modifying it a bit, but this is Interference Violet. And so I'm adding some interference colors to switch up Michaela's very beautiful color choices, and her tree ring pour was just beyond beautiful. So this is Saks True Flow Golden Yellow on top of the Interference Violet. And then I'm going to do on top of the yellow Interference Gold, because I think that will look really pretty on top of that. And then I'm going to do this is Montmartre Turquoise. This is actually my own turquoise color. I'm going to go over a little bit there because it seems to be sinking for some reason. And then I'm going it over with Ultramarine Blue. Now we're going to start that over again, and I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to go just like that. White. Red. Want a lot of red, hopefully. Interference Violet. I'm not going to do a lot of that, just a little. Yellow. Love, 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 love yellow in paintings. And I see a blurb just squirted out. I hate it when that happens. Interference Gold. So this is kind of like a dirty tree ring, is what we could call it, because the pouring is a little bit different. The paint's a little bit thicker. And I think I don't want the center to be blue, which your top color is usually what your center color is when you pour. Yeah, I think I'm going to go, I think we'll do red on the top. Okay. Now this is really full, so I hope that this works. Now I'm trying to think how I want to pour this too. Do I want to do like a design? I think I want to do a design. Oh my gosh, it's got to fix this. Oh my gosh, please help me, Lord. It is so full. My cup is so full that it's just doing this thing. So I've got to fix it. Come on. Oh, I can't believe this. Please don't do this. Let this happen, Lord. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. This is going to be a funky design, I can tell you that right now. Okay, so I'm going to bring a little bit of this up here and use it on my corner. Okay, let's start moving this baby around and see what we get. I have a feeling this is going to be really a big flop, but I guess we're going to see. I'm not liking the mint there. I'm going to let it go off because I know I have enough, but the bummer thing is I'm going to have it here on this side if I don't take it off, which means I'm sorry you guys, I'm going to lose this design here, which I really like, but okay, this is like the weirdest design I've ever seen, but it is really kind of cool too at the same time. Okay, I'm going to pick it up and turn it around. Wipe my hands off because I'm like gooped up in paint. Oh gosh, these, I have gotten to the cheap part of the box of these gloves because it just broke right where my wedding ring is, and these gloves never do this, and today they are giving me the hardest time. Okay, so there we go. Not exactly sure which way I want to go. So this has got a really funky design here, but I'm going to try to move it a little, stretch it down. I'm sorry I can't really do it to where you guys see it, but I'm pulling the turquoise down to the side a bit. There you go. So now you can see how I've brought that color over. This definitely does not look like a tree ring pour. It is really pretty dang cool looking though. Oh my gosh, like I'm serious. This is so funky. The paint. Okay, I don't like the color, so let's get some of this here. Oh gosh. Okay, I've got to rinse my hands off, you guys, and I will then show you up close on this. I keep my little handy dandy bucket of water back there. I don't know if this has got too much paint on it, but you guys, this is pretty dang cool looking in person. Oh my gosh. I'm going to pop some of the air bubble. I don't know why I'm doing it that way when I've got my torch right here. I just filled it, so it does this when you just fill it until you get it right to where it. Okay, what the heck? There we go. Oh my gosh. Annoying. See, I don't know why it does this when every time I fill it. This is barely now starting to give a little bit of cells. I'm going to get my bigger torch and I'm not really going for a lot of cells, but oh my gosh, it's really, this is pretty fantastic looking, I have to say. Like, it is not at all what I expected, but let me go in up here on the corner and go across. I don't know if that's even translating because I don't have a lot of light in here right now. But the interference colors are pretty spectacular. Let me bring it up so you can see it as a whole. I'm going to turn it this way so you can see it the way I'm seeing it. It's really pretty funky. I'm going to set you down and turn a light on and see if that makes a difference in what you guys can see. I hope that helped a little. I wasn't even looking at the screen, but oh my gosh, you guys, this is pretty dang cool. I have to scrape the sides here to get the paint off. I'm hoping it doesn't, I don't know if it's moving. Doesn't look like it's moving too readily. Here, I'm gonna lift it up a little bit here and scrape the sides. stops dripping down. Oops, got a lid in there. Oh gosh, I just did it again. Trying to fix this corner because I don't like the way it looks, so there we go. Now I've got the lid back in all the goop. Happens. Okay, I swear you guys, this is not doing it justice because you cannot see the interference colors. It does look like it's still got a little bit of paint on there. I'm going to see if it needs to go down just a smidge over here. Trying to go that way a bit. So I want to do that. I can't even see what I'm doing, so I know this is taking forever. I'm sorry, you guys, that this is a really long video, but I've got to get this paint off of here. And it's going to completely change the design, but it is what it is. I can't, it'll just end up cracking it if I don't get it off. And I'm a little bit bummed because it is changing it pretty drastically. Okay. I'm going to bring it back down a bit. It is still really pretty dang groovy. I'm sorry that you guys can't see it. I've got the trying to get it up in the frame here, but see, so now all that really kind of cool navy just went off the side, but you can't really help it because, but what I'm seeing is it's really kind of cracking the color in the paint, which I've never seen happen before, so I don't understand why that's happening. Right here, the color is not staying true. I don't know what happened there, but I have a feeling this is going to be a big redo, you guys. But thanks for watching.